People who are married right now because you didn't have the guts to break up. How's that actually going? We started dating at 16 because she sat next to me in chemistry, and I was too shy to say no when she asked me to prom. That's it. That was the entire foundation of our relationship. Her name was Bridget, and everyone called us Bridget and Nolan, like it was one word. By senior year, our moms were best friends. Our families did Thanksgiving together. Her little brother called me his big brother. Breaking up didn't just mean losing a girlfriend. It meant blowing up two families. So I didn't. College came, and we picked schools 40 minutes apart. Close enough to visit, far enough to breathe. I thought distance would kill it naturally. It didn't. She'd drive up every Friday with gas station coffee and a playlist she made for the week. I started dreading Fridays. Sophomore year, I met a girl named Ray in my philosophy class who made me laugh until my ribs hurt. Nothing happened, but I'd lie awake Friday nights while Bridget slept next to me, thinking about Ray, feeling like the worst person alive. I buried it. Junior year, Bridget transferred to my school, showed up at my apartment with boxes and a smile. Surprise! I'm here. My stomach dropped. I hugged her and said, "This is amazing." It wasn't. For the next 2 years, we existed. That's the only word for it. Same couch, different ends, same bed, different walls. She'd ask, "Are you happy?" And I'd say, "Of course." And she'd say, "Me too." And we'd both go back to our phones. After graduation, her dad took me to lunch, just the two of us. He slid a ring box across the table, his mother's ring, a 1940s emerald cut that had been in their family for 3 generations. "You've been part of this family for 7 years, son. Make it official." I looked at that ring and wanted to throw up. Instead, I said, "Thank you, sir." I proposed that Christmas in front of both families. She said yes before I finished the sentence. Everyone screamed. Champagne, tears. I smiled so hard my face hurt. The engagement lasted 8 months. Every single day I thought about calling it off. I'd rehearse the conversation in the shower. "Bridget, I love you, but I'm not in love with you." Said it 1,000 times to the showerhead, never once to her. The wedding was in her parents' backyard, 200 guests. Her mom hand-sewed the table runners. The morning of, I was in the garage getting dressed, and Bridget walked in wearing jeans and a t-shirt, hair still wet. She wasn't supposed to be there. She closed the door, sat on the washing machine, and said, "I need to tell you something before we do this." My hands went cold. "I transferred to your school because I could feel you pulling away. I thought being closer would fix it." She paused. "It didn't. I've known for 2 years that you're not in love with me. I spent 2 years pretending I didn't know because I didn't want to lose your family." She was shaking. "Your mom calls me every Sunday. Your brother texts me memes. Your dad sends me birthday cards with $50 in them." Her voice cracked. "I'm not marrying you because I love you the way a wife should. I'm marrying you because I can't figure out how to lose all of you without losing myself." I sat down on the concrete floor. "I've been trying to break up with you since sophomore year," I said. Her eyes went wide. "I met someone in philosophy class who made me feel something I never felt with you. I never acted on it, but I've compared every moment with you to that feeling ever since. Why didn't you just tell me?" "Because your brother calls me his big brother. Because our moms are best friends. Because your dad gave me his grandmother's ring." She started crying. "So we've both been trapped for years." We sat in that garage for an hour. 200 people setting up chairs in the yard. Her mom knocked, and Bridget yelled, "We need a minute." We needed way more than a minute. "What do we do?" "I don't know, but I'm done lying to you." She wiped her face and said something I'll never forget. "Maybe that's enough. Maybe honesty is the thing we've been missing this whole time." We didn't cancel the wedding. We rewrote our vows in that garage in 45 minutes. I stood at the altar and said, "I can't promise I have this figured out, but I promise I'll stop pretending." She said, "I'd rather have someone honest about being scared than someone pretending to be sure." That was 6 years ago. Our twin boys just turned 3. Last Tuesday, she sat on the kitchen counter and asked, "Hey, are you happy?" Same question she used to ask on that couch. But this time I didn't say, "Of course." I said, "More than I've ever been." And for the first time in our entire relationship, I meant it.